What's going on, everybody?
Nope.
Welcome to another great episode of the Slightly Biased NFL Podcast. I'm your host, Connolly, joined as always by my co-host, Brett. Brett, what's going on, friend?
Oh, what's up, brother?
Nothing
Made it to
much.
the championship, huh?
Yep.
There you
Great
go.
night for me. I needed Michael Thomas to have 10 points. I was sweating because my fantasy luck, I know everyone says this, but mine is actually the worst. Everyone's fantasy luck, everyone thinks their fantasy luck's the worst. I'm telling you, mine is actually the worst.
Mine's pretty bad.
Everyone's is bad because when you think about it, like one person wins the league every year, and it's never any other reason other than bad luck for everyone else.
Right.
Everyone's like, "Well, dude, you see, like my league, this season would have gone so much differently for me if this, and this happened." No one can ever admit, "Yeah, dude, I just fucked up big time."
Yeah, I mean, I had basically a Kamara versus Michael Thomas matchup, and I had a little bit of hope, but I pretty much knew.
You shouldn't have had any hope.
Yeah.
Should have had zero hope.
Dude is insane.
I wanted to tell you, like, when you were saying your situation, I wanted to be like, bro, you're going to lose that shit. But I didn't want to jinx my own game because I had Michael Thomas.
Yep.
God damn, he's
unbelievable.
Week 15 of the NFL season just wrapped up. Man, the Saints just obliterated the Colts.
Just destroyed them.
Just destroyed them. I mean, one of the biggest laughing stocks probably this season.
Yep.
In terms of a blowout. Just for going over picks, I marked them all down. Brett went 9-7 this week. I went 11-5. We only different on 2 picks.
Yep.
And
lucky I went Steelers because I was struggling with that one.
Well, do you remember that one? I was like, I don't think the Steelers are gonna. I was like, I don't think the Bills are gonna win, but I'm gonna pick them because we need to vary on.
We need to differ.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I think.
Well, and then you flipped like 3 times.
I did flip 3 times, but I rocked to the Bills not because I thought they were gonna win, because I didn't think they were gonna win. So I feel a little bit dirty counting that, but I'm fucking counting it.
Yeah, you should.
Counting it. Oh, as always, if you're new to this channel and you are not subscribed, do so.
Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Come on.
I know. I mean,
it'll let you know when we dropping stuff. You know what I'm
saying? We're thinking about maybe doing a giveaway. Psst, no, we're not. But hit the subscribe button anyway, because you never know. You never know.
We're gonna when football season's over, we're gonna be scheming on some other topics.
Yeah, we are gonna start an XFL podcast. We keep saying that, but we are going to.
Well, me and you have talked about doing a little rap debate. Me and you differ on a lot of hip hop.
We want to just do a show.
Yeah.
We want to just do like a slightly biased show. We just come on here and talk.
Right.
Because when we hang out and shit, like we talk about sports obviously a bunch, but I would say most of our conversations are just random bullshit.
Facts.
And we could get some of our friends on here.
Yep.
Because I've wanted to get some friends on here as guests, but they're just like, bro, I don't know football like that.
Right.
It's just like, dude, we can talk about anything. Okay, so anyways, Monday Night Football just wrapped up. The game might actually be still going on. I have no idea. No, it is over. The Saints win 34-7. The Colts get a garbage time touchdown with Jordan Wilkins there at the end. Drew Brees sets the all-time touchdown record. Dude, straight up, I don't know how reactionary this is. That might have been the best game I've ever seen a quarterback have.
He was lights out.
29 for 30.
Yeah, he set a record, his career high for completion percentage as well.
I think he set an all-time record.
Yeah.
Or he tied it with, guess who?
What, Tom?
Noodle Arm Rivers, baby.
Oh, God. Here we go.
He might have broke it. I don't know. I stopped watching this fucking game.
Yeah, I saw it was a career high for him. I didn't see if it was like NFL all time.
They were talking about it throughout the game.
Someone not 100% completion?
There's probably like an attempt limit.
Right.
20 attempts, I would guess. 20 attempts is the threshold for passer rating, so that might be the one for completion percentage.
Yeah, man. I mean, did you see that video of him that Reggie Bush posted?
Was it?
It was like he was in the practice facility after all the players had left, and it was just Drew Brees in the whole building, like working on.
Was this when like Reggie was on the team?
No, this is from like the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And Drew Brees just like in the facility, like working on like pre-snap stuff and
I mean, dude, that's
motion.
That's why he is what he is, man. He's not tall.
Nope.
I mean, he's got a good arm, but he's not going to throw that shit out of the stadium like a Patrick Mahomes will.
Right, but he's just got the brain and you know the determination to be the best. You
He's
gotta love it.
super smart.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got a great team around him.
a great coach.
Yeah, the great coach. We've talked about the defense, and I wanted to mention a name we haven't really said on here, Demario Davis.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Quietly been one of the best linebackers in the league all season.
I mean, dude, that defense at times
It's pretty scary. At times.
At times when they show up, they show up.
Right. And I know I had said this too in the group text, but I think it was like 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They had showed a replay of T.Y. Hilton. I didn't even know he was playing in the game the first half.
God, I know, dude. Like that was – well, first and foremost, Jacoby Brissett was horrendous, and he's done. Like the Colts cannot go into next season with Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback with Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah, I mean –
it might sound harsh, but that is what it is.
It was like the Colts didn't even show up. It was just like Saints against a, college team trying to get some reps or something.
Dude, I mean, the Saints blew them out of the fucking stadium.
Like, we were just watching the Saints tonight.
Yeah, this game was not even remote. I want to see what the time of possession was. Okay, 36-23. That's not as big as I thought. I mean, that's still a giant gap.
Yeah.
Saints outgained the Colts 424 to 205. The Colts went 3 of 12 on third down. Like, dude, they were terrible all night. They couldn't do anything. Marlon Mack couldn't do anything.
Nope.
11 carries, 19 yards.
Yep.
And like you said, yeah, T.Y. didn't have a catch until the second half.
Yeah.
And even then, 4 catches, 25 yards. And this is including garbage time, people. Like, garbage time when you're supposed to rack up these stats, feel a little bit better about yourself. It's funny because before the game, they're like, yeah, T.Y. Hilton, he's 100% because he said, I'm not going out there unless I'm 100%. I was like, wait, didn't you just have a game 2 weeks ago when you were out there for one play and decided you couldn't play anymore?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's like they're not really, like, playing for anything.
Well, I mean, you are right. They had a tiny little slim chance.
Right.
But, yeah, I think they're eliminated. I think they're officially eliminated now.
Yeah. But, man, Michael Thomas is just – he's unguardable, man. And it's not like – because I know we've talked about, like, is it Breeze that makes him so great? But, like, this dude catches every single pass, whether it's low and away, if it's high and outside.
I think he has one drop.
Dude,
all season.
Unbelievable. And he's, like, fresh as hell.
Yeah,
he's got the grills. He's got the Jordan cleats on.
He got a new grill today. I mean, dude, this dude
icy, bro.
Dude, the Saints have probably one of the best, like, aesthetics as an entire team.
Right.
They're just so fucking fresh. Like, I wish my favorite team was the Saints, bro. I love the city of New Orleans.
Well, I feel like, especially growing up, one of our best friends is a Saints fan.
Yeah.
And we watched Super Bowl at his house that year.
Yeah, I know, but he's hella annoying about the Cowboys, bro. He's always talking shit about the Cowboys.
Yeah, but I've just always loved the Saints, mainly because of Drew Brees.
Me too.
I mean, this guy is just such a legend. He's, just one of the great players in the sport on and off the field. And just remember, Chargers, that y'all picked Phillip Rivers over this man. So y'all should just fucking be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah.
As an Alvin Kamara fantasy owner, as the season's wearing down, what are your thoughts? Your final thoughts and opinions?
I definitely would have rather, because I had the second pick in the league. I took him, and I took him over McCaffrey.
Yeah, a ton of people did that.
Taking McCaffrey over him now.
I mean, McCaffrey go
or
number
even
one.
Michael Thomas at 2.
Dude, that's what I was saying.
To be honest,
in redraft leagues, Michael Thomas might go top 3.
Yeah.
Seriously, like you're getting like a 25 point a game, almost guaranteed.
And I had him in our league, and we know how that worked out.
Yeah, Michael Thomas was on 3 different teams in our league.
Yeah, maybe 4. Was it 3? Because you had him 3. Too, right?
I have him currently.
Oh, you have him now?
Yeah. No, I mean, I gave up the fucking farm for him.
Man, the Suns team is going to be hard to beat in the postseason, man.
Dude, especially if they get home field or something.
It is going to be hard to beat them.
Because that place is a nightmare to play in.
Yep.
That place is a nightmare to play in. And remember I said the fucking 12 o'clock thing? I don't think there are even 12 o'clock games in the playoffs.
No, I don't think so.
3 o'clock or prime time.
Yep.
Dude. The Saints, like, honest to God, of all the NFC teams, the Saints scare me the most.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now that I can
Drew Brees seems like it's now. Like he's trying to get one now. It's how Drew Brees is looking to me.
Like when you assess the situation, the Packers, I'm telling you, they are so unimpressive, and we're gonna get to that game later.
Yep.
But every single one of their games is just ugly as fuck.
Doesn't it just feel like if Drew Brees won it, he would retire, like go
Maybe.
out on the sunset, type thing?
Maybe. Especially after setting this record. I know
That's just kind of how it feels.
Brady's right behind him, but dude, Brady's not catching him this year.
I mean,
like Breeze is going to throw 2-3 touchdowns a game, and Brady might get one.
right.
And that's just how these offenses are right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm more looking at the playoffs from a quarterback perspective. Yeah, the 49ers look really good, but we have yet to see Jimmy G in the postseason.
Well, dude, and we mentioned how that game to beat the Saints might have taken a lot out of them.
Yeah, dude, that took a lot.
We did mention that, and Falcons come away with a win late.
Yeah, that's something to keep an eye on for
Dude,
real.
Yeah,
in the closing weeks of the season, because it's not like they're playing for nothing and can just rest guys.
Fuck around, and catch the Cowboys first round in Dallas.
Hey, the Cowboys have to.
If they make it. But I'm saying you catch a hot team at home, and you're not on your shit.
Yeah. So what's next for the Colts?
Dude, I have no idea.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you this and understand this because everyone says that Jacoby Brissett looks like Jameis Winston.
Right.
If they did a switch, and the Bucs said, we're going to move on from Winston because he's a free agent, I'm telling you, the Colts would be a good team if they surrounded Jameis Winston with what they have. Maybe get another receiver.
Yeah, let's say they need a receiver.
Get another receiver. Because
I like him in Tampa Bay though. I think they're going to keep him.
I think they're going to keep him too.
Yeah,
especially from what's been going on lately.
But you like the O-line especially. And
that's what I'm trying to say. I like the O-line. I like the fact they have.
I like him with Arians too, though.
Yeah, I mean, Jameis needs to be in a place where he's gonna air that fucking thing out. Yeah, he's gonna throw 30 interceptions, but bro, he's gonna air that shit out.
I know, man. I think if they can get him some O-line help and a running back, and get a secondary piece, they'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Colts, do you just kind of lose out 6-10? That's a decent
probably.
Pick.
Yeah.
I mean, they got because the thing is
what is Brissett's contract?
It's only a 2-year, like $40 million. And I'm pretty sure it's like almost no dead cap after next year. So he's gonna be on the team next year.
Yeah. Probably just draft a young quarterback.
Maybe, depending on because this is a talented young team. Like there's talent there. I mean, they got a really good offensive line. Marlon Mack's a good player.
Yeah.
Defensively, they got a lot of really solid pieces, man. I do like Rock Ya-Sin, even though he kind of gets torched sometimes. I like him as a player.
I like Hooker. We talked about Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard's a fucking monster.
Right.
You got some pieces on the D line, like.
Well, Ty, is he ever going to be healthy again?
I have no idea.
It almost seems like you just have to ride his career off at this point.
He is 30 years old. I don't know what his contract situation is, but
I think they're probably just gonna have to rock with Brissett and draft a young quarterback and.
Yeah, because dude, okay, I was trying to think earlier. Was Brissett the quarterback we were talking about last week? We were like, yeah, Brissett, this is just who he is. He's gonna be like a stopgap quarterback or a backup. Right. He's not gonna be like a Super Bowl leading quarterback.
Yep.
But then again, I just think like he's just been terrible since coming off that injury. So I don't know if he's still hurt or if. Something.
The Colts were at their best when they had the running game going.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Even whenever Jonathan Williams was getting 200, whatever it was, 100, 150 yards a game.
Yeah,
that was when they were at their best. But they look like, dude, they look terrible.
Brissett's the kind of you're gonna need a defense. You're gonna need a running game.
Oh yeah, he's a game like the best scenario for him is a game manager, big time.
Yeah,
let him go out there and not make mistakes because that is him when he's at his best.
But at times, he can make big plays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
not the worst quarterback.
He's like a perfect stopgap. Like if your team is, maybe on the fringe of competing, but you're not like a Super Bowl team and you kind of need a replacement quarterback, but you don't really want to go all in on tanking or anything yet.
Yeah.
Brissett's not a terrible option.
Right.
That's actually exactly where the Colts are.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could probably use like a reset at the quarterback position.
Well, yeah, and then this was a team halfway through the season that was one of the best teams in the AFC.
That's what I'm saying. They're a little too talented to be tanking for like a Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Or to be giving up 3 or 4 draft picks to move up in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if Tua really does fall and the Colts have one of these mid first round picks,
yeah,
that's an interesting place.
It could be interesting, yeah.
Because you could comfortably sit him next year. Let him heal up. Let him learn behind Brissett, and then when it's time to cut Brissett, it's time to cut him.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be a really interesting fit.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's all we got for this game. I mean, Drew Brees, wow. 29 of 30, 307 yards. What a performance. 4 touchdowns.
Man. Legend.
Legendary. Michael Thomas. I keep
legend in the making.
Anytime I'm like, okay, you know what? No, Julio's the best wide receiver in the league. Michael Thomas comes out and does some crazy shit. And it's weird because they're such different receivers. Like Julio, like it doesn't matter what your coverage is. He'll go up and bang with you. He'll catch it. He'll make these crazy contested catches. Michael Thomas could do that too. But his thing is he's gonna get wide open.
Yeah, dude, he's just so unguardable, man.
He's the best, probably the best route runner I've ever seen.
He catches
just wide open, and I remember the exact catch you're talking about. Whenever you sent that, where it's like a low throw, he just dives out.
Yeah, and those are the ones that the quarterback threw it low, and it's like you don't even hear that shit when Michael Thomas is on the field.
No, he's a magnet, dude. This dude
is sticky fingers, man.
Dude, the Saints are just so fun to watch.
Yep.
And Kamara's not even going off.
I know, man, but he still gets those yards throughout the game.
Yeah,
they're just demoralizing.
I know.
It's like, we stop him here for 2 yards, nice play, and then, next series it's Kamara for 11. Screen to Kamara here for 15.
I really think he's playing injured. Like I don't think
he doesn't really seem injured to me.
He does, but it doesn't seem like he has that. There was just something like that. I don't know what it is. Is it the explosiveness or whatever? Last year, where it was like, all right, Kamara, there's 2 tacklers.
He does seem to be a little thicker. Like he's a little more of a power runner because people mistake. He's a little bigger than people think.
No, yeah, I agree.
They were kind of talking about that. Like he's really elusive, really quick, but I think as his career's gone on these last couple of years, he's gotten a little more power instead of as the quickness and the agility.
I just think he's better as a quick agility guy.
For sure.
And you pair that with Latavius Murray.
Yeah, but we've seen these running backs as the years go on, dude. It's just and they've used Kamara a lot since he's been in the league.
I know.
Dude, I remember Chris Johnson.
Yeah,
it was like the quickest career, but that dude was one of my favorite players I've ever seen.
No, man, running backs' careers are
you know what I'm saying?
Quick.
Yeah.
Especially, it really seems like those little quick, elusive guys too.
That's what I'm saying.
The only one I can think of is Darren Sproles, and even he's not like a lead back. He's just like a gadget guy.
And I think Kamara, the way he adjusted was getting a little stronger, getting his body a little tougher. And maybe that's affected his, agility and stuff. But maybe he'll be able to be a little more durable.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That does make sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to these Sunday games, the noon games. Patriots win, beat the Bengals 34-13. Bengals fall to 1-13. Yep. Patriots move to 11-3.
Bengals for sure getting the first pick.
Oh yeah,
most likely, right?
Yeah, they just got to lose next week, and they got it.
Okay. Yeah, dude, the restaurant I work out here in Florida, there's a lot of people from up north down here, and Patriots are playing at 12, and everybody's like, "Oh boy, we're gonna be busy." I probably had 4 tables of Patriots fans, and boy, were they upset in the first half.
Yeah, dude, they look bad.
Dude, were these – I can't even tell you how mad some of these fans were in the first half.
Their offense as a whole still didn't look good.
I know. And the defense kind of took over. Gilmore is ridiculous, best corner in the league.
Dude, at what point, when can you make arguments that he's the best player, bar none, in the NFL? Is there an argument to even be – I'm not saying I think it.
You know what? I was watching the Steelers game, and I said that about TJ Watt.
That he might be the best player in the league.
I was like, this dude's just the best player in football.
That's what's so crazy about the football is you just you can't quantify who's the best player in the league.
Right. But when you're a dominant DN, you disrupt the entire game.
I know, but when you're a dude, because
but that's why Lawrence Taylor is regarded as the best to ever do it.
Yeah, but some people think Deion is.
Yeah,
I've heard people say Deion's the best player in football.
That's fair.
It's an
argument.
When you're such
quarterbacks too, they touch the ball every play.
Yeah, no, it's so hard to say.
Yeah,
but when Gilmore gets targeted, it's not like he's a blanket and doesn't allow catches. He makes
diving interceptions. Dude.
Yeah, if you throw it his way, you have a 50% chance of just getting intercepted.
Yeah, man. I have on here too. The offense didn't look great. These guys are gonna be. They're gonna be hurting in the playoffs, man. When they run it. I think so.
It depends. If they get home
if it's
field,
in Foxborough, it's in one thing. It's one thing.
Dude, because the game slows down in the playoffs, man, and defense. Because, bro, this was a team. What did the Rams score in the Super Bowl? Was it 3 points?
Yeah.
Like, playoff football is a different beast, man.
Yeah.
You think your offense might come in here and score 40 points? They're not going to.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they still ran the ball okay. Michelle probably had one of his better games.
Yeah,
Rex had that nice run at the end.
Yeah, that was a nice run.
Shout out Plano, Wildcat.
Yep.
But, dude, Brady under 100 passer rating in 9 straight games. And then, they got this whole cheating thing going on still.
Dude, that video looked bad.
I know, man. It's like it's hard to argue against that.
Especially when the employee was like, "Oh, well, I can just delete it."
Yeah, I just delete it, dude. We'll just forget about it.
Anytime someone is like that, oh, they're guilty as fuck.
That makes me think of like talking to the cops. He's like, "Dude, no, I'll throw the beer away."
Yeah, I'll throw it away, and I will never drink again, officer.
Oh man! And then what the Bengals guy say? He was like, dude, it's over for you."
Yeah, something like that. I forgot what he said, but the security guy was not having any of that shit.
No, dude,
he was like, "No, man, this is pretty bad." He's like, "No,
Yeah.
it's just what we do." He said, "No, this is not what anyone does."
I've heard they're gonna lose draft picks to get fined a little bit.
I've heard it's just like hard to tell because everyone hates the Patriots, so you're not gonna get any unbiased takes.
Right.
Because you're going to get everyone's like, yeah, fuck the Patriots. And then you're going to get all these Boston guys that are like, this is such bullshit.
Well, I will say Skip Bayless has been very adamant about the Patriots cheating over the years. And he was kind of saying that video didn't really show that they were really getting much.
I don't know. I don't know, like, the ins and outs.
Right.
Because I can tell you from a guy who used to play baseball, the Astros shit was some serious stuff.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I do.
It doesn't. Even if you're not even a baseball fan, you can tell. Like, sign stealing in baseball is one thing, but like doing it like that's a completely fucking different monster.
Yep, 100%.
I don't know what the thing is with football because football they have these coaches cams where you can see the entire field and you can look at the sidelines.
What we may see as not getting much, they may have a shitload.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. I mean, the NFL, if they come down hard on the Patriots, that'd be crazy.
It's probably about that time, man.
It's hard to imagine. What if this was the factor that drove that breakup to happen?
It could be.
Belichick was like, dude, I'm not dealing with this shit again. Like, I'm not dealing with another scandal. This is it.
Right.
Brady was like, dude, I don't want to be here.
Does kind of seem he seems to be not involved in it, but I think that's just his bravado. Like he just plays it off so well.
Yeah, bro. That's what Belichick does for everything, dude.
Right. Like,
I don't know.
He knows about that shit.
Oh, of course. He ordered that shit. Are you kidding me? There's no way the head coach is not involved in a cheating scandal.
Right.
There's no way. Dude, even the Deflategate thing, I was like, oh, dude, who gives a fuck? Because there was, like, quarterbacks coming out saying everyone fucks with the footballs. It's just like a –
Spygate was a little different than Deflategate.
Oh, Spygate was some real shit.
Spygate was bad, but yeah, I feel the same way about Deflategate.
I mean, this is Spygate V2, pretty much.
Yeah.
Spygate 1 was a little crazy because they were at practices and shit. Like, that's crazy.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this one is just like the Bengals. If this were like the Ravens.
That's what's kind of weird, too.
Well, it's just like, okay, if you're doing this against the Bengals, I mean, clearly you're out here cheating
on everybody. Yeah.
But I'm saying if this were like before the Chiefs game last week and they had the Chiefs signals, I think this would be a bigger deal than it already is.
Right.
Because everyone's like, oh, the Bengals. That kind of gives an excuse like, dude, they're obviously not cheating because it's the fucking Bengals.
Yeah, like why would they need to steal the Bengals signals?
But I look at it the other way. Like,
but I look at it as too is I mean, it's a young coach. What if he's there for a long time? You're trying to already learn kind of his stuff. You've never really seen him before.
That's very true.
You know,
AFC team. You never know.
Yeah, you never know if they get some players.
Yeah. Yeah, man. As far as the game goes, you pretty much said it all.
Yeah, I mean, Sony
Michel, second most yards on the ground. I don't look into these games. Sorry. It's at the point in the season where I don't look into the Patriots beating the Bengals.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon, though, I don't know what the fuck has gotten into him. I really do not. But he's been going off.
He's really good.
So, I mean, he's kind of reminded everyone why he was so highly regarded.
Yep.
As a rookie. And this is his third year, right? I think so.
Yeah, sounds right.
All right, next game. All right. Is it time y'all are going to stop disrespecting Jameis Winston now? At what point has he earned it? Only quarterback in history to have back-to-back 450-yard games.
Yep.
Bucks are 7-7, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
But they're completely out of it, though.
Yeah, they're out of it. They're not.
Like,
They can't.
there's no chance.
No, they're eliminated.
Yeah.
But I mean, still.
Yeah, no, they've battled back. What, they've won 4 straight?
Yeah, and just think. I just want to put in perspective this.
Well,
I
think Jameis kind of had to earn his job too for next year.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Jameis is playing for his like football life.
Right.
He would have been on a team next year, but he was playing for money and playing for starter status. Like he was playing for all of this shit.
Probably a little respect from this coach.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree with you.
And the organization.
I agree with what you said earlier. Like they have to keep Jameis.
Yeah.
I mean you can't move on from him. He just fits what they're trying to do.
I mean, and they couldn't run the ball.
They can't run the ball at all.
They ran it 29 times for 49 yards.
This is what I've been trying to say is, dude, Jameis is out there by himself. Like, yeah, of course he's
no Mike Evans, and then Godwin got hurt in the third quarter.
I know. Fuck me. That really hurts me, man. That really hurts my fantasy squad.
Does it look bad?
Oh, he's not playing.
I know it's hamstring.
I think I saw on Twitter today that he's pretty much done. Damn. But I picked up A.J. Brown before the week,
nice. He's going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're 6-2, and Godwin has 70 receiving yards this year. And he was just throwing all over the place.
Dude, I mean, this was probably his best game of the season. Jameis.
Dude, if you can get him some help in the backfield, some help in the O-line, and some help in the secondary, I really like Bruce Arians as a coach.
What have I been saying for weeks?
No, I'm with you, dude.
Get Le'Veon Bell in this backfield.
You still got to clean up the turnovers, but obviously that's going to come when you're throwing 6,000 times a game.
That's what I'm saying. You're throwing 50 times a game. In their game, it's not like they're doing like what the Cardinals do.
Some of them are bad though. Like I took the Bucs spread, and when I saw the opening drive with the pick to the linebacker, I was like,
yeah, oh, no, that seems to be an issue because I've watched I'm not kidding when I say, especially because earlier I compiled like a list of all of Jameis Winston's throws. I've watched every single Jameis Winston throw of the season, every single one of them. And he seems to have an issue for whatever reason. Like, if a linebacker is kind of playing up towards the line of scrimmage and then drops back in coverage last second, he sort of has an issue seeing that. I don't know what
fucks him up.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is there.
Well, that is always kind of a tough thing to deal with, I think.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's always one of the better disguises.
Because Darius Leonard's pick 6 on him last week was the same exact thing. He was up at the line, then drop back, picked it off. Right. But no, man.
Yeah, man, this Lions team is a disaster.
Yeah.
I don't know what their future holds. Dude, it's a good, like, almost 10 teams. We don't know what the future holds.
No, yeah. And
we don't know what's about to happen.
Stafford getting hurt for them sucks for a multitude of different reasons. Main one being Patricia, like, now you really don't know. Yeah. So it's like, all right, dude, I mean, we got a third-string quarterback. Like, how much do we put on Patricia, really?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And didn't he have a decent game? I thought I was reading some things like he played okay.
He was okay. I mean, he's a third-string quarterback.
Yeah.
He had some bad throws that you would expect from a third-string quarterback. But I noticed in the second half, they started doing a thing where they kept, like, rolling him out to the right repeatedly, and he would throw on the run. He made some nice throws, so I'm guessing that was, like, a comfort thing for him.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, dude, I mean, 3 touchdowns for Rashad Perryman, Scotty Miller. Like, these are the guys Jameis was throwing to. And no, Perryman's a good number 3. It's funny because earlier in the season he was fucking garbage, and every Bucs fan hated him.
Yeah. But
the Bucs defense, though, how about this? They're tied for first in the NFL in defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, so, I know. We've mentioned their run defense all season.
Yeah, I think 3 of those – they have 5, and I think 3 of them were fumble recoveries, and that's with that really good defensive line. But, dude, when Jameis Winston –
18 carries, 45 yards.
This is – okay, look, because the thing with Jameis is it's not like their passing offense is like the Cardinals where it's like, all right, Kyler Murray's going to throw these little, screen plays, and that's part of our offense. Their passing offense is literally we're throwing that shit 40 yards downfield every other pass.
Bombs, yeah.
So Jameis is going to throw picks.
He does have the arm.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's a talented quarterback. Like, the talent is there. Yes, he does make a lot of really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him over Mariota easy in that draft.
Yeah, that was one of my big focus. I thought Jameis was going to be –
I mean, not a Mariota guy.
Depending on who you ask, because they went 1-2, like, they're probably bust in that sense. When you draft a quarterback that high –
but sometimes you have to take a quarterback that high. But you don't really have another choice.
Quarterbacks that high almost never pan out, ever. Think about it. Because, I mean, most of them are newer in the league because the old ones have just been played out.
Yeah, I mean, Rodgers fell.
Brady was a fucking 6th round pick, notoriously. Dak, 4th round pick.
4th round. What was
Breeze.
Drew Brees was what up there, right?
I have no idea. I probably should know, but I don't. I can
I
look
feel
real
like he
quick.
was a high pick. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
But I mean, Aaron Rodgers was.
I know Rivers was a high. Him and Eli were in the same draft.
Yeah. Drew Brees was a second round, last round.
Okay.
Last pick of the second round. The 2001 draft. I think Eli was the year after.
Was it 02 or 03?
Oh no, Eli was 2004.
2004.
Yeah, Eli obviously went number one. I mean, he had a long career.
Right.
But I'm talking more recently, dude. Think about it.
Yeah.
All these number one picks have just been kind of shitty. Like these top round, like even Goff, the book is out. Trubisky, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, Wentz, I'm not super high on him, but out of all of those, he's probably the best one.
Right.
All right. What game were we even just talking about?
Bucks.
Oh, Bucks Lions. All right. Next game, Bears Packers. The Bears lose 21-13. They are officially eliminated from the playoffs. The Packers 11-3. Still in a fight for their lives, actually, for the division.
Yeah, and still kind of a ugly win for me. I mean, Rodgers didn't really look great. Trubisky had to throw it 53 times in this game.
Dude, you know what?
Lord.
Trubisky did not play terribly.
I thought he actually played pretty well. When I was looking at some of the highlights,
he played pretty decently, man.
I was like, okay.
I mean, he had some Mitch moments where
of course he's got. I mean, dude, 53 times.
Dude, yeah, their run game is terrible.
Jeez,
their offensive line's horrible. They can't do anything with Montgomery.
Yeah, but I had the same point on here. I was wondering if you were going to be with me on that.
What
and I thought the Packers defense was playing well too.
Yeah, no, they played well.
I thought they were playing well.
Keep in mind, it was like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it was really cold.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones had that nice 21-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, 12 carries for 30 yards.
No, they got that. Their offense has been really, really unimpressive. Like super impressive.
I think a lot of people are kind of saying the same thing we are with this Packers team.
Yeah, like I kind of tossed it up to them coasting, but I really don't know anymore, dude.
Yeah, like they're up there and the record looks good and everything, but they don't look super impressive on the field right now.
No, and that's the thing is like they're not blowing teams out. Teams are close.
And by the way, the Bears almost kind of came back.
Dude, that should have been a touchdown.
And the lateral, they could have hit that home.
No, that should have been a touchdown.
They had it.
Was it Anthony Miller or Allen Robinson?
Miller
was
messed it up
by himself. No, he didn't mess it up, bro. It was that whoever that was, the fullback didn't pitch it.
Right.
He was just sitting there waiting for that shit, and it was a walk-in, dude.
Yeah,
and he even had a blocker. He even had a blocker in front of him.
Dude, that would have been so sick if they got that.
They would still have had to convert a 2-point conversion, but yeah, that would have been crazy.
Dude, and I'm going to say again, man, if the Cowboys can get in, my dream scenario is us seeing this team.
Yeah.
Because I think this would be the year we could get them. But I know we got some business to handle. But
yeah,
I would love to see this team.
I am not talking about the Cowboys playoffs until next week.
Yeah, that's fair.
If something were to happen.
I just want to see this fucking team so bad.
Dude, and the Bears or the fucking Packers benefit again from a shit officiating decision. They had just how does this happen every week?
Yeah.
That terrible catch interference, I think that's the name of the penalty when the punter is fucking the punt returner is trying to catch the punt and someone hits him. Dude catches the punt and he's hit probably a solid half second after he catches the punt, and they call catch interference. It's a 15-yard penalty. So the Packers get the ball at like the 35. Of course, they score a touchdown on that drive. Yeah, of course. And of course, the final score is a touchdown and a 2-point conversion difference.
Right.
So this is just the shit every week for the Packers, it seems. Yeah, man. In the playoffs, I don't know. I mean, I think if the Packers were to see the 49ers right now, I think the 49ers would just fucking steamroll them. I think the Seahawks would steamroll them. But they play the Vikings next week. That's going to be a good matchup. We'll see. Yeah, next game up. Oh, disappointment of the week, man. Titans couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, Texans started out well, and, the Titans didn't score until 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's
but the defense did kind of keep them in the game. They made some plays.
Yeah.
The offense started kind of figuring it out. And this thing isn't over yet in that division.
No, but they need a lot to go their way. The Titans do.
Right. But, man, the difference was kind of that first half. The blocked field goal and, basically a fumble. It wasn't for a touchdown, but
that was so fluky. That was a 14-point swing.
I mean, because Tannehill makes a good throw on the slant and just pops out.
Yeah.
on the fumble, and that and the field goal block was kind of the difference.
Uh-huh.
I know it was early, but that was huge.
Dude, Suckup is kicking under 50% on field goals.
Well, and my other point was I had said two things for the Texans in the pregame was their defense needed to play better, and they needed to use Carlos Hyde. They need to get back to that run game. Carlos Hyde had a pretty nice game.
He played better than Derrick Henry.
They kept Derrick Henry under 100 yards. Kenny Stills 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Nice to see them using him. And Carlos Hyde had that nice run to the outside. He's only the second running back all season to have 100 rushing yards against the Titans. So, that was huge. That's also the first time he's had 1,000 rushing yards in a season.
Yeah,
in his 6-year career. And Watson just made a couple of nice plays late. I still thought Tannehill played well. A.J. Brown is a certified NFL receiver.
Dude, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's a monster. But the Titans have the Saints next week.
Yeah.
So that's trouble. And the Texans have the Bucks, and then they have to play each other again in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely – that was probably the game.
Yeah,
the Titans needed it.
And they're still fighting for their playoff lives, let alone AFC South. I think I saw before the Steelers lost, the Titans only had a 30% chance of making the playoffs after their loss to the Texans. But after the Steelers lost, they moved up to 50. So I think I have to look at the scenarios again. I think for the most part, they sort of have their fate in their own hands. They just got to win. They got to win these next 2 games. Obviously, playing the Saints next week is tough. Then the Texans
maybe the Saints take their foot off the gas a little bit. You think maybe, but
the thing is these NFC teams, they're all battling their ass off
and even if they start Teddy, it would be like, well,
yeah, that's true.
They're still going to be solid,
but they're not going to, bro, because all of these NFC teams are fighting for the 1 seed. You got 3 teams 11-3.
Yep,
and then you got another team 10-4. Like it's like the Vikings could finish as the 1 seed.
Right.
It's possible.
Yep.
So that's just kind of the point of the season everyone's at, is everyone's playing for something in the NFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the Saints are the only team to even wrap up their division.
Yeah, man.
Crazy year.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch this Texans team that it's kind of live or die by these like desperation Watson plays.
I know, and truth be told, I really did not think Watson had a good game. He had 2 bad
big
picks.
throws at key times.
Yeah, no, he did make some big throws. And dude,
that's a good Titans defense. They were coming after them and and flying around the ball.
He did make big throws when he needed to make them.
Yeah.
And you're right. It does kind of feel that way. Like a 3rd 10, Watson scramble off his back foot, bomb to DeAndre Hopkins.
Right on the sideline or on the first down marker.
Yeah, it does seem like that. The Texans were 50% on 3rd down. Like the Titans could not stop DeAndre Hopkins.
Right.
He was making conversion after conversion after conversion. There was times, maybe I'm just sounding like a hater. I shouldn't, because I don't hate the Texans. I feel nothing towards them. But there are times where I really felt the Titans were the better team in this game.
Yeah, man.
That fluky fumble, dude. That was such a fluky ass play.
Almost the play of the game.
And it was a 14-point swing because that was at the goal line.
Yep.
Titans score there. It's 7-0. Texans go down. They score, I think, like 2 plays later with the Kenny Stills touchdown.
Mm-hmm. That was a dime too.
That was a really nice throw.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take back what I said about Watson. I don't think he played terribly.
He played pretty good.
He had some bad throws, but he made big throws when he needed to. And I guess that's really all that matters.
Dude, they were getting after him. That O-line's gonna have some problems. Dude, you gotta think you gotta stick a fullback back there.
Dude,
protect his backside or something, man.
I just don't. I'm not buying into this team.
I just feel like if I was an offensive coordinator and I know if my O-line is struggling or if I know I'm going up against a good pass rush, I'm going to stack someone with my quarterback in the backfield.
Or do you just say,
we do that with the Cowboys all the time. Zeke is a great blocker.
Or do you just say, all right, I got DeAndre Hopkins, I got Kenny Stills, I got Will Fuller, good luck.
Yeah, just get him the ball.
Yeah.
But it's like Watson always takes hits on those.
I know. Watson takes some bad hits.
You got to protect him.
A lot of those hits are his fault though, because he loves extending plays. And that's what makes him such a good quarterback.
Exactly.
But he's got to take hits that way.
Exactly.
So do you sacrifice that playmaking he provides, or?
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah, for the long term, you have to think about it. Because everyone likes to pretend that these quarterbacks, it takes a lot of hits, that it's not going to be them. Because I see this with Lamar Jackson too. Everyone's like, no, man. But look at every mobile quarterback in NFL history pretty much. These dudes' careers are a lot different than the non-mobile quarterbacks. It's just facts. And I don't think, like, Lamar's a different breed, though, than some of these other mobile quarterbacks who are, like, embracing contact.
It's kind of credit to Steve Young. He was kind of before his time.
No, yeah, Steve Young was very much before his time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all we got, man. We were rooting for the Titans.
Yeah.
Texans are just
that was a good game.
No, it was a good game. I mean, Titans came back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they fought.
They just kind of got it going a little too late.
Yeah, they dug themselves too deep a hole.
A couple plays early kind of hurt them.
Kind of a microcosm of the season for them.
Yep.
Started 2-4.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been a little too much of a hole to dig out of. Yep. All right, next game up. Broncos-Chiefs, Blizzard game. Chiefs 23-3.
Man, the Chiefs were having fun out there.
Dude, I'm actually telling you, this might have been Patrick Mahomes' best game, all things considered.
Yeah.
In the Blizzard.
Yeah. He played really well.
No, he was balling the fuck out.
I mean, Tyreek was doing Tyreek things.
Dude, he's unstoppable.
Dude, Honey Badger made one of his better plays of the season on that touchdown to Sutton.
He started off really slow, but he is just turning it on. I mean, the whole defense has.
Yeah, 100%. Kelsey also the first tight end in NFL history with 1,000 receiving yards in 4 straight seasons.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy. And, I mean, I'll just say it again. They just – even before the game started, these guys were just sliding around, having fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
this is a scary team.
It was fun.
Everyone talks about the Ravens.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, because the Chiefs are everyone's sweetheart team. Like, everyone just stopped talking about them.
Right.
I'm telling you, they are scary.
Patty's not doing his 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, that's true. You know? They're just kind of a different team.
They're kind of a little quieter, and that might help them.
No, it helps them because their defense is good.
Yeah.
Like last year, the reason everyone's talking about it because they're winning games fucking 50-45.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's just not sustainable.
Patty, 5 touchdowns, 380 yards.
Yeah, like that's fun to watch, 100%. But that's not like sustainable football, really.
Right.
Because in the playoffs, you're going to play a really good defense. It's going to have your number, and then what?
Well, and everybody talks about they damn near won that game against the Patriots.
They did, and they should have.
Right.
But their defense, dude, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you need in the playoffs.
Like, it's genuinely good.
Yeah.
Frank Clark has finally – dude, remember everyone fucking hated his guts early on.
Mm-hmm.
But he's starting to – dude, he's been playing a lot better. Tyrann Mathieu has been playing a lot better. Juan Thornhill, another interception. Could have been a Cowboy, of course, but here we are. But yeah, man. This is a dangerous team, dude. This is a very dangerous team.
Yeah.
Look out for them. Dude, honestly, God, they might be my AFC favorites. There's just – because I like the Ravens, but there's just something about them, dude.
I know. We talked about that.
There's something about them that's very fishy.
I know, man. But that's a good-ass team, too. They got a good defense, too.
I know. The NFL is legitimately wide open.
Yeah.
I could maybe not certain.
These top teams are close.
Yeah, no. There's no team that's just bar none better than anyone else. It's fun to watch.
Yep.
Super interesting. All right, next game up. Dolphins, Giants. Giants win 36-20. Maybe Eli Manning's last start in New York. Maybe.
Yeah, that was good to see that standing ovation.
I have a tinfoil theory.
Okay.
I don't think Daniel Jones is really hurt like that. I really don't. Maybe he had a little injury at first because he was practicing last week.
I mean, I still understand, like, rush him back for what? But even if he's 95%.
No, I agree with you, but I think the thing was, all right, we kind of want to get Eli like a farewell tour
on his way out.
Yeah, but we also don't want to bench our rookie quarterback in order to do it. So,
but Daniel Jones, hurt, you might just ride that out.
That's what I'm saying. Daniel Jones, you got a tiny little ankle injury. All right, you're gonna sit for however long.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I felt good about my Dolphins pick early on.
Dude, like, you were very confident about it. You're like, dude, I just think the Dolphins beat the shit out of them.
Dude, I felt good about it, like, in the first half.
Yeah.
Golden Tate had that nice play. Other than that, Dolphins.
That was a crazy play.
I know.
I love Golden
playing
Tate.
Okay. Saquon finally hits 100 rushing yards.
Finally.
He had a little good from Eli, a little bad, 3 picks.
It was an Eli game.
Yeah. But the Giants came out with some purpose in the second half. They had that touchdown to start, and then Fitzy was trying to scramble on the next possession, just get his bell rung.
Oh, yeah, he got fucked.
He got clocked.
Wow, that was a massive hit.
I know. And Sterling Shepard had a nice game. That was good to see. And it's kind of another 2 teams who will be really interesting to see their off seasons and see if they can not be dog shit.
I'm really interested to see what the Dolphins are going to do.
I think we're rooting for that coach for sure.
No, yeah, we both love Brian Flores.
I think we're both rooting for him. And they have some interesting players.
They got 3 first-round picks.
And they have a lot of picks.
Yeah.
And I think we've both said, the Giants got some players. So
yeah.
Can they fill some holes? And
the Giants, skill position-wise, they got to be one of the best young units in the league in that regard.
Right.
Because Darius Slayton.
So they cut Janoris, right?
Yeah. Waived him.
What was that whole story?
I don't want to get into it here, but
okay.
Can't believe he got cut for that, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, it was the tweet, right, or whatever?
Yeah.
Or the text?
Yeah. I get the sentiment.
Was that just Shermer being a Josh, or?
I think also part of it had to do with Janoris coming out afterwards and be like, yo, I'm not sorry. That's just
it seemed like they were done with him.
Yeah, no, that's probably part of it too. Just like, all right, that's an excuse. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, because apparently, I guess he's like kind of had that attitude before about something or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a losing team, and Janoris really hasn't been terrible this year.
Well, he was kind of bad early on, and kind of ended up playing well.
Yeah,
through the middle of the season.
I mean, he wasn't great, especially for his like contract and everything. But when you're on a bad team, shit like that is just.
But maybe if the Giants can get a coach and fill some holes.
I mean, they got a lot. They got a lot of ways to go, I think.
Yeah.
But there's talent there because I mean, Darius Slayton's turned into a really good player.
He's solid.
Sterling Shepard, if he can just stay,
stay healthy.
Sterling, you can say the same thing about Evan Ingram too.
Yeah.
Like if those two can stay healthy, because Evan Ingram has like top 5 tight end potential.
Yeah, I don't want to see him turn into like a Jordan Reed.
Yeah.
Type guy.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Damn, Jordan Reed.
I know.
Feel really bad for that dude.
I know. He was dominant, man.
That's like a perfect comparison too.
Yeah.
And then, dude, Saquon, thank fuck.
Yeah, he played really well.
I've been waiting for that for weeks. And it's probably just, he came back really early from that ankle injury, probably a little earlier than he should have.
Mm-hmm.
And but that's the thing though too, is ankle injuries, like when you run on them, they don't get better.
Well, it's so easy to retweak it.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. Maybe he's healed. I mean, Saquon is not from this planet.
Yeah.
Just from an athletic perspective. Dude, Fitz leads the Dolphins in rushing, and he has under 300 rushing yards.
Oh, my gosh.
They have bounced around running back.
Hey, Laird had some couple nice runs, though.
No, dude, Laird's a nice player. Like I don't think he's like a legitimate starting running back or anything, but is like a third down back or something.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player.
No, I agree.
But yeah, Dolphins get a win. I'm sorry, the Giants get a win. Both these teams 3-11. So, yeah, if the Bengals lose next week, they are the number 1 pick guaranteed.
Okay.
And I don't know how the tiebreakers work there. They might just already be the number 1 pick guaranteed no matter what. Who knows? Yep. All right, next game. Eagles, once again, win. I know the score. I know they won by 10 points, but they win by the fucking hair on their chinny chin here.
Yep.
Needing a last-second touchdown pretty much to beat the 3-10 Redskins at the time. They're 3-11 now.
Yeah, man, Carson Wentz is just he's either shit and then he'll make up for it.
Yeah.
He'll make some nice plays and he'll make some really bad throws at times.
Or fumble.
Like it's kind of like every game he's all over the place.
Dude, that one touchdown he had to Miles Sanders
through the two defenders in the corner.
Yeah. That was a crazy throw. But he two drives later he fumbles.
Right. But then, 2 drives later, he wins.
Yeah, yeah, that was a really nice throw too.
Right,
like you have to give him props in that regard.
Yeah,
because we're number 1 Wentz haters on here,
for sure.
Maybe not number 1. There's some Starch haters out there.
Yeah, I know I'm pretty high up there.
Yeah, I'm up there.
But yeah, man, I mean, he was hitting Ertz, he was hitting Goddard. Ward Jr. is a pretty interesting player.
No, yeah, he had a good game.
He can play.
Yeah, 7 catches, 61 yards. Touchdown.
Miles Sanders over 100 rushing yards, and he had that 56-yarder.
Dude, I don't understand why he does not play them. Like
he's a player, man.
He's good.
Yeah, but I've mentioned this a lot as the season's gone on, how they haven't had a 100-yard rusher in like 40-something games.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they finally eclipsed that hurdle.
There you go. I forgot all about that.
The Redskins, congratulations. But man. Speaking of Miles Sanders, the most scrimmage yards by an Eagles rookie, and that surpassed Deshaun Jackson.
Wow, okay.
That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
And the Eagles defense, I mean, still looked pretty bad. I mean, the
terrible.
Redskins were doing their thing. I mean, Haskins probably had the best game of his young career so far.
Oh, easily.
And Scary Terry, again, we'll say it, how really good this guy is.
Yeah, he's a monster.
You know, I give the Eagles a little credit just because you had to fight and you did and you got the win, so good for you. But man, I mean, by all means, they don't look like a good football team.
No, man. I don't know. Like, yeah, the come from behind wins are nice, but
am I, you know, Cowboys 100% gonna win in Philly?
oh hell no,
That's not a for sure win at all.
not in the slightest.
We've seen us lose that game multiple times.
What year was it when we had the same?
When we had to Nick Foles and he beat us.
Well, I'm talking about the game we lost like 48 to something. Like it was like 10 years ago.
You remember that game though? I think we were like ninth or 10th grade.
That's the game I'm talking about.
The week 17, right?
We got blown the fuck out.
Yeah,
but I remember
Nick
what game.
Foles.
Was that Nick Foles?
I'm pretty sure.
No chance, dude.
Was it not? I'm pretty sure it was when Nick Foles was started there.
You might be thinking of the time we had Kyle Orton because Romo was hurt.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That was like 2013.
Right.
I'm talking about it was around 2009, 2010 or somewhere around then when we had to win in Philly to make the playoffs and we just got fucked.
Yeah.
Like blown out of the water.
Yeah, like we've seen us lose this game a few times.
Vic might have honestly been the quarterback.
I mean, and dude, and we can say the Eagles defense has been shit, but you know, any given Sunday, man.
Yeah, any given Sunday.
They still got some players over there.
Maybe not on defense.
I mean,
the
Fletcher Cox has been a disappearing act.
Dude, Jalen Mills is a trash can.
I mean,
can y'all stop pretending he's good, please?
Yeah, I mean, but what's his name has credibility. This Malcolm Jenkins. He's had a good career.
Barnett's good.
Barnett, what's his name? Bradham.
Yeah, Bradham's okay at times.
Bradham's pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Yep. I'm not talking shit. I'm gonna try to avoid talking shit about the Eagles right now. All right. Next week, if things go our way, then yeah, I'll be on here just fucking having a parade. I'm just gonna chill for now. Yeah. Okay, next game, Seahawks take care of the Panthers. Somehow this game was close. But the Seahawks
Russell Wilson and no defense. I mean, the running game was good. Chris Carson's a monster.
Dude, yeah, Chris Carson's a fucking beast. We've been knowing this.
Kyle Allen, after winning 6 of his first 7 starts, has lost 6 straight.
Yeah, and he had a really good game, too. 3 interceptions. Yeah. This guy's horrendous.
Oh, boy. We've talked about this stat before. 0-7 when he throws more than 35 times. 6-0 when he doesn't.
There you go. That's literally all you need to know. That really is.
Man, Chris Carson's really good. And Tyler Lockett showed up.
Yeah, finally. First touchdown in a road game. Woo. No, you want to know why this game is close? Josh Gordon, who we'll talk about him in a second, but Josh Gordon's out here throwing interceptions when you're in the third quarter with a 10-point lead. Like, can we stop doing this shit, man? It was just dumb. It was literally the only reason why the Panthers came back in this game was dumb shit like that. Because CJ Prosise fumbled. I wonder if he knew. Because most of the times they know.
Really?
Yeah, like if you get drug tested and you're like, well,
and Pete Carroll's a good guy. Shit. Might have just trying to have a little fun.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a season when
I know Lamar has like stupid numbers. Is it still at all, Russell? If you just look at MVP, what it means?
No, because it's never that.
Right.
But yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've been saying if it was really the most valuable,
right,
Russ has to win.
That's what I'm getting
at. Just look at his team.
That's what I'm getting at.
More specifically, his defense.
I mean, he's the Seahawks are the number one, or they tied for the number one?
In what?
In the NFC?
They have, yeah. I mean, they're 11-3. I do not know how the tiebreakers work, but they do lead the division.
Right.
No, they are the 1 seed right now. They are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're the 1 seed. Yeah.
So I mean, that's.
That's something.
I think it's easy to just give Lamar an edge, but I think it's still worth a. Hey, let's at least give Russell
a discussion.
A little bit of a discussion.
Yeah, I think it's Lamar's. I think almost like guaranteed at this point. Yeah. But no, man. I mean, Russ has had a great season. His numbers.
What if Russell like goes nuts these last 2 games and they do get the 1 seed, like for sure?
I mean, maybe, bro. They got.
And what if like Baltimore loses and maybe something like that?
It's very possible because everyone's very reactionary. So if Lamar would have That's just the thing. The way the Ravens play, like it's almost impossible for Lamar to have a bad game.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing like 20 times a game.
And they're all so like to wide open receiver. I'm not discrediting Lamar. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Right.
But like
I'm not either.
His ability to run is the reason it's like that.
Yeah.
So, but it's also
and he's not just running it. He's 10 yards a carry running it.
And he's embarrassing you too. It's not like I'm running wide open lanes. I'm juking 7 guys while I'm running.
Breaking dudes' ankles.
Yeah. But I've also made this argument where, okay, yeah, Russ is most valuable because his defense sucks, but the Ravens built their entire team around Lamar's play style. Right. So that's incredibly valuable in that regard.
Yep.
I don't know.
And it's not like his receivers are, you wouldn't say Lamar has top 5 receiving core or anything like that.
I mean, Mark Andrews is good. Hollywood Brown's nice, but yeah, he doesn't have.
You put Lamar with Lockett and Metcalf.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would definitely take the Seattle receiving core.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, though. I'd take the Ravens O-line. I'd take the Ravens. I'd take Chris Carson. I'd take Chris Carson over Ingram, even though I love Ingram. But
it's tough.
No, that's not tough. Chris Carson is a fucking monster, dude. Mark Ingram's really good, though, too.
I know.
But Chris Carson's just a beast.
Yeah, Ingram's personality, too, just fits with Lamar pretty well.
100%. I mean, that team is so much fun to watch.
Right.
But, yeah. Do I have anything else to say about this game?
I just kind of wanted to bring that up.
No, I mean, it's a good conversation to have because really – because the thing is the Seahawks are going to play a massive game against the 49ers. That's going to mean a bunch.
Yeah.
So
when is that, next week?
I think it's the last week of the season.
Last week?
Let me look real quick. But, I mean, if Russ goes out and balls the fuck out, puts up 4 touchdowns or something, then, yeah, it'll be a conversation. If that game's like the 1 seed or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, if I'm Pete Carroll, because they play the Cardinals next week. So if I'm Pete Carroll, I'm like, all right, Russ, let's get you back.
So it would be the last week.
Yeah, they played the 49ers last week.
Okay.
Last week of the season. Josh Gordon suspended indefinitely. Man, that super sucks to hear.
Man, it seems like every year.
I know. I just feel bad for the dude, man.
I know, man.
I hope he gets everything figured out. Cause,
how many times do they drug test this guy?
I mean, given his history, they're drug testing him very frequently.
Like every week?
I don't know, because when did we talk about this?
When he walks down the practice facility on Monday?
Did we talk about this on the podcast where I heard that NFL players get tested once a year and they know when they're getting tested, and unless they do some dumb shit that the NFL is like, all right, we need to test this motherfucker.
Right. Like
they're not getting tested midseason.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about that? I don't remember.
Yeah, we've talked about that a couple times.
Yeah, but I'm assuming.
But who really knows?
I'm guessing there might be like a probation style thing where if you've been suspended, then you need to be tested once every other week.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I'm rooting for Josh Gordon, man. I know.
Yeah, we always have. I think
that shit's
so good at one time.
I know it's just easy to make fun of, but I don't make fun of shit like
that.
No,
we're not making fun of it.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. Neither of us are making fun of it because I think we have personal experiences in that.
I think this time, I think everybody was like, "Damn."
No, I've seen people clowning on Twitter, bro. It's just easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's easy. Yeah. But it's just like, bro, you don't know.
Twitter. That's Twitter for you, though.
You don't know what people are going through. I mean, some serious shit.
Right.
It's just really all it boils down to.
Yeah.
And those people, they've never experienced it.
And PEDs, man, like you never know if somebody's just trying to stay healthy to play.
Well, I don't think it was PEDs.
That's what they said.
I know, but the way Schefter was talking in the halftime show, it was PEDs.
What do you say?
But it said illegal substances or PEDs. It was like when the tweet came out. So
it's just like in that category.
Yeah, because Schefter was like he failed another illegal substance test, and that led me to believe that's got to be
like cocaine or something.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his issue?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that actually because I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to say some dumb shit. But yeah, anyways, rooting for Josh Gordon. I don't know what his future holds because I mean that's
good luck, brother.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, brother. If you're listening, which you're not, but we're sending good vibes your way either way. All right, 3:00 games. Oh, the Raiders! Wow, they're in a fucking free fall. They lose to the Jaguars 5-9 in the last game in Oakland. Bro, did you see the clips where apparently like they're all going to give the fans high fives and apparently they were booing Derek Carr as he was going up to the fucking high five line?
Oh my goodness, man. The last second, bro.
Oh wow, they collapsed too because they were going hard.
He's like, yeah, I've never seen so many middle fingers.
That's funny as hell. He
He's
said
lost
that?
4 straight. Yeah. You
That's
didn't see
funny.
that?
No, I didn't see that. That's funny.
She was like, yeah, man. And he was being like dead serious. Like he wasn't laughing about it. Like he was like, I've never seen so many middle fingers thrown at me.
That's funny as
I
hell.
know.
Oh my god.
Raiders lost 4 straight. Last game in Oakland, they just blow it.
Oh, blow it.
Just blow it. Absolutely disgusting, man. I told you, dude. What is funny to me, the funniest thing about it is the camera flashing to Gruden. Like every time something bad happens, his facial expressions.
Well, he's gone from just like earlier in the season being fucking livid, and now he's just like in disbelief. He's just like numb.
He's like Derek, I'm so done with you. But hey, I mean, we've talked about how bad the Jags have looked, and credit to Minshew for just saying, "Hey, I want to go out and win a football game."
I mean, he plays his ass off.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's a football player. He's fun to watch. Another couple teams here. It'll be really. I feel like the Raiders. Obviously, Gruden's not going anywhere, but he could just overhaul a roster and get some guys he wants.
Raiders are going to have one of the most interesting offseasons,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure, because they got a handful of picks too.
I mean, you got a running back, you got an O-line.
Yeah, you got a decent O-line.
You got some young players on defense. Yeah, nothing great, but
no, I don't know, man. Max Crosby's blossoming.
He's good.
It's like a star.
Yeah.
He probably broke. We talked about this fucking weeks ago about how he was close to the single season rookie sack.
But the Jags too. I was talking to a Jags fan. He was saying probably just trade Foles, get some picks out of him.
Yeah.
Go with Minshew. I think it'll be interesting to see if they fire Marone. I would think they would.
Yeah, you would think.
I would think they would, but that's another team to watch to see what they're going to do too.
Yeah, they're interesting because they have some talent, but I think they're in need of a little mini reset.
Yeah.
Whereas the Raiders, I don't think they need. I mean, I guess it depends on what you classify a reset. Because if you get a new quarterback, then that's a pretty big reset. But
yeah, I just don't love Carr.
Their offense is just.
I don't think Gruden does either, man.
I think I think I might put Carr in that same little category I put Brissett.
Yeah, so
he's a nice little stopgap, a really good backup. But he's just not going to take your team to a Super Bowl unless everything around him is perfect.
Yeah.
And their offense is so limited. They just check down all the fucking time. It's really boring. It's a shame too because we used to love watching this team.
Waller's fun to watch.
No, yeah, Waller's fun to watch, but it's just like, dude, I don't know what happened. They just stopped throwing the ball deep.
Yeah.
It's just check down 24/7. It's really fucking boring. Oh my God. Well, I mean, they lost the game on just a hilarious final sequence. Hilarious. Sad. So Carr, I think it was second down. Carr scrambles out, gets a first down, slides. All right, he's near the sideline. Slides. There's 2 or 3 left when he slides. This is really important. 2 or 3 left. He slides. He gets up. Yeah, Oakland. Like he's
right. Oakland, but see, this is what I'm saying about Derek. It's just that type of shit.
There's I don't want to psychoanalyze him, but there's something about him when he talks that's so disingenuous to me. The way he's just like, yeah, I love Oakland. I love the fans here. I love playing here. This is what it's all about. I'm like, dude, something about this is really weird. But anyway, he gets up from side. He's like, yeah, Oakland, this is for you. This dumbass slid out of bounds. So the clock stopped.
Yeah.
If he slid in bounds, the game's over.
Right.
Like the Jags could get the ball back, but there'll be like 20 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, he slides inbounds, 2 or 3 left. They have to run a play. 2-minute warning. The Jags have a timeout left. They run another play. Jags call timeout. Third down, 1 minute and like 50 seconds left. They throw it incomplete. So now they kick a field goal with 1:40 left. Missed the field goal. So now it's a 3-point game. And that was an all-time classic cut to Gruden too.
Yeah, no. It's always classic.
And then the Jags drive downfield and score. But it doesn't end there. Deion Jordan with a terrible roughing the passer to give the Jags a free 15 yards, and that moved them to like the red zone. Hilarious! Just like that's how you close out the Oakland football. That's how you close it out right there.
It is kind of funny.
I did see a funny video where a guy was taking a seat out of the stadium.
Oh man!
And I was like, dude, the A's still play there. He was just like, I don't give a fuck.
That's pretty funny.
Oh God! All right. Raiders, wow, what a free fall, man. We love that team too.
On to another disgusting
No, this is hilarious.
franchise.
This is hilarious, actually. This one's funny. I mean, the Raiders is honestly kind of sad because that's how you close out Oakland. It's kind of
I thought it was kind of funny.
no, it's hilarious to me,
Yeah.
but it's also kind of sad. 'Cause it's like, really, man, y'all are a legendary franchise, and like
This
stadium's
one's like
over.
less funny to me.
Less funny.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's way more funny to me. This is hysterical to me. The Browns lose 38-24.
Good Lord. They got steamrolled.
They got steamrolled by the 3-9-1 Cardinals, who are now 4-9-1. Shout out to Baker. You want to talk shit, bitch? Cliff said, "Shut the fuck up, little boy." Let me show you what happens. Let me show you what West Texas is all about.
Did you see Kyler too after the game?
Yeah,
He's like, I got bragging rights, bro.
he does. Kyler outplayed the fuck out of Baker.
Yep. Dude, the Browns are the most disgusting franchise in sports.
Yeah, it's sad.
That's that's what I'm getting at.
But also funny though.
It's funny, but it's just you got players on the team during the game, after the game. Come get me.
Did you like that? Apparently, Jarvis Landry is now in
That's
on the
what I'm
fun.
saying.
If you guys haven't seen that tweet, Jarvis
This
Landry.
is ridiculous.
That tweet is so funny, bro, because apparently, Browns players are literally running past the Cardinals sideline screaming, "Come get me."
That is ridiculous.
It's OBJ, dude. It's like a cancer spread in that locker room. It has to be.
Dude.
It's not. It cannot be a coincidence.
That is from the top down.
Wait, do you think that's not a coincidence, bro? OBJ comes to the team, and now all of a sudden
I've been saying this all season that he's.
Yeah.
I've been saying it. OJ's been pissing me off all year.
Yeah, I've been saying.
But that starts at the top, bro. And rookie coach that has no discipline.
He has no business being
wearing
a
dumb
head coach.
After dudes are hitting people with helmets.
Oh, he has no business.
Ridiculous. This franchise is disgusting.
He's so far over his head.
So
man.
Unprofessional. It's just horrible in every way. Odell adds to the hideousness of it. Baker adds to the hideousness of it.
Jarvis is getting in yelling matches with the kitchen.
Chubb is the only respectable player on the entire team.
And he's
got
fucking beast.
Dude tweeting,
Jermaine
telling
Whitehead.
people he's gonna kill people. This is insane.
I totally forgot about that whole saga.
Only team this decade not to have a winning season.
Oh wow, that's
good Lord.
That's bad.
I mean, I just
Dude, I mean, it's terrible, bro. And what's even crazy is this season they came in with so much hype. I never bought in.
I didn't either. Man.
I never bought in for a second. I was thinking, are you guys dumb? We see this happen all the time with teams like this.
Yep.
Well, we think this is the year, and then it's fucking not. And maybe that was a little unfair to them. Maybe this is just who they are. And people had way too high of expectations. Just a young team learning some shit, going through some shit.
No, this team should have been good.
This team should have at least finished with a winning record.
This team should have been good.
This team should not be getting blown out to the Cardinals.
No.
With their season on the line.
No.
And yeah, they
should not have players asking to get traded while they're running by this other team's sideline.
Yeah, bro, that's a pretty big prerequisite for being a good team.
Jesus.
They need a mini reset.
The owner needs to tell the team everybody needs to be fired.
Yeah, Kitchens has to go.
Me and you could run the Browns better than the way they're running.
And everything I hear makes it sound like Kitchens is not gone.
He's got to be gone.
No, I don't
fire everyone.
Dude, I saw the front office says they want him next year and beyond.
Unbelievable.
That just can't. Well, dude, he's friends with Baker.
That's what it is. I don't care.
I don't either.
Get rid of everyone.
Yeah, the whole front office needs to go. Trade OBJ. Get whatever you can for him.
Draft an all-rookie team.
Just sit down. If this is what should happen, but it won't. Fire everyone. Get a new head coach in. Head coach sits the entire roster down and says, all right, who the fuck was saying they want out? And they'd say, okay, you want out? All right, see ya. We're trading you. Are you cut?
100%.
Get the fuck out of here. Who wants to be here? Anyone? All right, if you don't want to be here, we're getting the fuck rid of you.
Everyone can go. We'll draft all rookies. Sign all people off the street.
Dude, John Gruden would be perfect for this team, actually. They need just
he's got his own shit to figure out in Oakland.
I know, but the Browns need like some just hard.
The Raiders are damn near right next to him, dude.
They're not anywhere near that dysfunctional.
It's pretty close.
The Browns. This is really funny though. Like, how do you have people yelling?
It's disgusting, man.
Yelling at the sideline, "Come get me!"
That is so ridiculous.
Come on, man.
Like, I thought Jarvis was better than that. I didn't think he was gonna stoop to Odell's level.
Well, dude,
I've been loving Jarvis this year.
It's just something that's
keeping quiet. He's been playing well.
Yeah, but at a certain point, it's like, all right, dude, this is fucking.
But you could even tell with the cleats thing, Odell got to him with that too.
Well, I
It
mean,
reminds me of like when we were kids and we had that one friend that your mom was like, "You're not hanging out with him."
yeah.
It's
I mean,
like Odell is that for Jarvis.
I don't mind the cleats thing.
I didn't either, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It just,
whenever you start asking to be traded as well, and it's not like they're coming out to me and saying, "Hey, I don't want to be here anymore." Dude, going up to the opposing team sideline and saying, "Fucking trade for me," is embarrassing, dude. That's just like spitting in your team's face. It's bad. It's all bad.
they pay you
man.
a lot of money to play football.
I know, dude. OBJ, the Browns gave up a lot to get your ass. Like but at the same time with OBJ, it's like, dude, I know I'm a top 5 receiver in the NFL. This team is incapable. I was putting up crazy numbers with Eli Manning and the terrible Giants, and this team is just fucking incapable of giving me the ball. At some point, we're gonna have a conversation about Baker Mayfield too. Maybe next year, because we'll wait and see if a new coach and some changes helps him out. But dude,
yeah, he's not been good.
He's been pretty bad.
And he's handled a lot of things poorly too.
He's handled some things well though. I mean, there's some moments
he handled one thing well.
The Myles Garrett thing that genuinely shocked me.
That's one thing though.
Yeah, I know.
And that's one thing to handle pretty easily if you consider everything.
But okay, I'll say this though.
Guys, no, I'm actually really not cool with people hitting players with their helmet. Like, hey, I think everybody in America said that.
That'd been funny if he was like, "Yeah, we don't give a fuck, bro. Come at us."
Yeah, fuck Mason Rudolph.
We're swinging helmets at everyone who comes at us. That shit would have been hilarious. But I'm not buying into this shit I see on Twitter. People are like, "Oh, all these commercials." Like, come on, that's what we're doing. The commercials. I mean,
it is one of those things though. It's like you spent all off season making commercials and not working on.
Bro, those commercials
take with Odell.
Those commercials take one day to make. They're all filmed.
How many? I heard there's like 20 different ones.
Yeah, but they're all filmed in the stadium. It's like they're going on location across the fucking country and doing filming a movie.
I don't know.
The commercials are kind of funny.
They are kind of funny.
No, they're pretty funny. What is that? State Farm?
No, Progressive.
Okay, no, it's State Farm, bro. It's not Progressive.
Okay, bet it's definitely Progressive.
Bro, it's not Progressive.
I'll bet $100 right now.
I'm not betting $100. I'm not betting $100.
Our slightly biased fans will confirm
but
this.
I'm fucking telling you that it is not Progressive.
Okay.
Mayfield. All right, hold on. I'm holding something, so I'm typing with one finger like a little fucking toddler.
We're not editing this out.
No, we're not editing this out. Baker Mayfield commercial. Here we go. All right, moving on to the next
game. You're paying for my buy-in, buddy.
Bro, what? I swear to God that was State Farm.
Oh, my God, I'm a genius.
All right, next game up. Vikings-Chargers. This was probably my least favorite game of the week.
How in the world was this spread one?
I was trying to figure it out.
I had no clue why.
I was like, -1. Chargers got embarrassed.
At some point, it got to a pick'em where there wasn't even a money line.
Really?
Spread. It just got to Vikings or Chargers.
Well, this game was close at halftime.
Yeah, at halftime.
7 turnovers?
Good
fuck.
Melvin
Gordon, worst holdout in the history of holdouts ever in
any sport.
Beyond sports, anything.
100%.
And if we mentioned this early on, but if I'm a running back, I'm furious, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's proven, running backs they probably really aren't that important. Because even when he came back and he was running the ball well, they weren't winning.
No.
So it's like, bro, Eckler was doing just fine.
Dude, this is another team. What in the world are the Chargers do for next season?
I have no idea.
If I'm a GM, coach is gone, Phillips gone.
And if you do fire the coach, that's actually a pretty interesting destination.
Yeah.
Because you got
some players.
I mean, you got Bosa,
Derwin James.
Keenan Allen. I don't know what to do with him. Yeah, Eckler.
I'll take Eckler on my team.
Hunter Henry. You got some young talent.
But
obviously you need a quarterback. I mean, this is probably the year. If they go 6-10, they're a team.
3 picks
and a fumble.
They didn't score in the second half.
Yeah, it was bad.
Dude, if it was me, I'm hitting the reset button for sure.
Oh yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know about their coach.
Dalvin got hurt.
Yeah, that's bad.
They're saying he should be good about playoffs though. They're probably just to sit him until then.
Dude,
they clinched the playoff spot.
I really don't think that he should have been playing regardless. If I'm being honest,
right?
Because his shoulder's been fucked up for like the entire season now.
Yeah.
And wasn't it last week too that he got hurt in the middle of the game, or was that 2 weeks ago?
No, it was last week.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's just.
Wasn't it like 3 weeks in a row?
I don't remember. I think it was
2 weeks in a row.
It was a Seahawks game. Was that last week?
I
think it was
2 weeks ago.
I don't fucking remember.
Because that was when I was in Gulf Breeze.
Yeah, it could be.
But Diggs, new career high receiving yards in the season.
Yeah,
He's
there
had
you
a
go.
good year with Thielen out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vikings clinch a playoff spot, and Chargers need to just, I don't know, do some things in the offseason too.
God, there's so many teams like that.
I know, man.
So many. Hey, you know that Mike Boone, is that his name?
Yeah.
He looked pretty solid.
He did.
I mean, he was running in garbage time and shit, so
Right,
who knows?
right.
But 2 touchdowns. I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm.
because Madison's hurt too. I don't know if he's going to be playing next week.
No, he'll be a pickup this week for people that need him.
Boone or Madison?
Boone.
Yeah.
Well, is Madison going to be okay next week?
I have zero idea.
Oh, okay.
It's his name Boone. I'm checking
I think
that.
so. Yeah, I think so.
I have it written down as Boone, but I make. Yeah, okay, Mike Boone.
Yeah.
There you go. Shout out to Mike Boone. Okay, next game up.
Wow.
The Falcons stun the Niners. Brett might have prophesized this, saying that the Niners win against the Saints could cost them dearly in the long run.
I did say that.
They lose 29-22. Crazy-ass game.
Crazy, dude.
Crazy ending. 2 different touchdown plays that had to go to review.
Yep. Which I think both got called right.
Oh, dude, that Hooper play might be a touchdown.
It's close.
It's close,
but
too.
They scored on that. They scored right after.
Yeah, they scored after. But my issue was they called that a touchdown.
Right.
And then they reversed it. The Hooper one.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it again. But
it's really close.
I saw it earlier today, and I thought I didn't have much problem with it being
See, if they called it not a touchdown and they came back and said, it's not a touchdown, I'd be like, all right. But the fact they reversed it was kind of crazy to me. The Julio one.
It's like the Dez fucking catch, dude.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Jesus. I couldn't believe it. The Julio one was a touchdown, bar none. That was easy.
Right, yeah. No, yeah, he was over the goal line.
Yeah.
Not even close. But yeah, dude, Niners were up by 9 with 5 minutes left, and they're up by 5 with 2 minutes left. And, I mean, I don't think it was a coincidence that Julio Jones goes off with no Sherman in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was a huge kind of aspect in this game. Kittle was insane. I mean, definitely a crazy finish. But, dude, watching that game at the end, I mean, the 49ers didn't look like the 49ers.
Dude, they're just so beat up, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
They're so beat up. I think the Shanahan kind of galaxy brained this too much, though.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, can you just give the ball to the best running back?
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to do.
Who's the best running back, though?
Mostert.
Yeah.
Mostert.
Coleman had some good plays.
Yeah, I mean, Coleman had some nice plays, but then they bring Breida in there. He fumbles 2 plays in a row.
Yeah.
They didn't lose the first one. They lost the second one.
Yeah.
And Kittle, dude, I mean, we're talking about maybe 2 top 5 players.
He's unbelievable.
In the league that dominated this game on both sides.
Yeah.
But Kittle might have lost him the game straight up. It was a 3rd down conversion. If they get it, they can ice the clock pretty much. I don't know. There's still some time left. But he fumbles it. He recovered it. But if he didn't fumble it, they would have got a first down without a question of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But they had to kick a field goal, and then they missed it, the field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And that led to, obviously, what happened with the Falcons.
Yeah. Man, this Falcons team is interesting, too.
Dude.
They just come back with everything?
I think they do. I really do. I think you just kind of chalk it up to like, man, it was just a slow start. But Dan Quinn
probably draft some defense, draft some O-line.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you bring Dan Quinn back too.
I think so, dude.
Maybe say, all right, dude.
I don't think you let Dan go.
You say, all right, dude. Next year is it though.
Yeah.
Like there's too much talent.
Even if you have a shit start, you're probably going.
Yeah, because bro, Matt Ryan's getting older. Julio's getting older. Like this.
And Matt Ryan's played. He's had a good year.
I've been saying this.
He's had a good year.
Matt Ryan's been playing, and their defense stepped the fuck up.
They need a new running back.
I don't hate Freeman. I really don't.
No, but someone to compliment him. Like they either should have kept Tevin.
Yeah,
or I mean, you need something better than Hill.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't hate Brian Hill, but they're just
I don't
too similar.
hate him, but yeah,
maybe like a scat back or something.
Yeah, you need something else.
Yeah, they need offensive line help too. That's for sure.
Offensive line help for sure.
Even though their O-line really didn't play that terribly in this one. But this is against beat to hell.
Dude, that's what
49ers team.
I'm worried about this team.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like for the most part, I mean, some of these injuries are long term, but most of these guys are going to be back.
Right.
But still, you're injured. You're not going to be 100%, obviously. I mean, no one's 100% at this point in the season, but dude,
it'll be interesting.
Robert Saleh kind of got exposed because that defense, I hate prevent defense. Mm-hmm. Especially when they need to score a touchdown. Bro, you have one of the best defenses in the NFL.
A lot harder to play man-to-man when you ain't got Sherman and you don't have your other homeboy.
Lining up against Julio Jones.
Well, yeah, and who's the other guy that was out?
K'Wan Williams. Yeah.
You said those are two best secondary.
Probably.
And you can't play man if you don't have your two best secondary.
Emmanuel Mosley was
Julio
getting torched.
Yeah.
Dude, Julio fucking 18 targets. Bro, want to know something crazy? Kittle had 17. That has to be those two combined for fucking, what is that, 35 targets?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That has to be the most targets I've ever seen two players combined for in one game.
Probably.
Kittle's so good.
I know, man.
I'm telling you, I know Prime Gronk was out of his mind, but I'm telling you, bro, this dude is up there. Like when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Hope to God his career doesn't go the path of Gronk's.
Yep.
And I don't think it will, though, because Gronk was so massive that, like, you just had to hit his knees.
Right.
And that was always just going to come back, dude. You can only take so many fucking hits to your knees.
Yeah.
Didn't the UFC ban knee kicks or something, too? I don't know. I don't know shit about UFC, but I thought I remember hearing that. Like, your knees are, like, once they go, you're pretty much done.
Two things you can't do, or three. Eye pokes, nut hits, and hits to the back of the head.
Okay.
Everything else,
free game.
Pretty much good to go.
Or maybe I've seen people say to ban knee kicks or something. I don't know. But once your knees go, dude, you're fucked.
Nah, you're good.
No, once your knees go, you're pretty fucked.
No, I mean in UFC. Like,
oh, okay. I was gonna say, no, once your knees go, you're pretty fucked.
Kick him in the face, like, you know.
Because, well, dude, your face can recover. Like, dude, remember I took a softball off the head. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I had got stitches, and it was the end. I wasn't concussed or anything. Your knee, I would rather my left cheek go than my fucking knee. All right. That's all we got. Mostert, dude, last second I put him in there. I was getting pissed because the first drive, his ass wasn't even on the field. No, he had the fumble at the end. Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course that shit counts against him. Like, what the fuck? That dumbass fumble where he's throwing the ball across the field?
Yeah.
Of course that was him, bro. I was like, oh, my God. If I lose by 2 points, bro, I'm going to be furious. But no. The first drive, Tevin Coleman's out there. Mostert, because Shanahan all week, oh, yeah, Mostert's our guy. He's been the best running back, blah, blah, blah. We're going to give him all this. Dude wasn't even on the field the first drive. I was like, oh, God, here we go. Motherfuckers going to have 0 points. All right. I mean, shout out to Matt Ryan. Shout out to the Falcons. They've been playing hard since that bye week. They've been playing their ass off. I think that's a testament to Dan Quinn. It really is.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Here we go. Are we sucked back in? Hook, line, and sinker. I'm not. Let me tell you. You got 1 week. If in 6 days the Cowboys take care of business, oh, I'm a fucking sucker. I'm right back in, bro. I'm driving the bus.
Man, there's just a lot of things to like.
Dude.
Bring us in. What was the score?
44-21. Cowboys 7-7.
Real score might have been 44-0.
Oh yeah. This was a complete and total
44-7.
I mean, the Cowboys decimated the Rams.
God, man, I was like in shock.
I was too.
I'm just sitting back like
witnessing. I'm not clapping, bro. I'm mad. I gotta be honest.
Dude, don't be mad, bro. This is JG is trying to fight for his life too.
I'm like, bro, if y'all just did this against the Jets, we're in the playoffs now.
I know, man. I know.
It's over. If you did this against the fucking Vikings, we're in the playoffs. If you did this against the Bears, we're in.
Yeah.
And we're a team that people are terrified of.
And I'll say this too: at the beginning of the game with the coin toss shit.
Oh.
And then the kick out of bounds.
Oh.
I was like, oh God, here we go.
Well, no, dude, did they not? Okay, was I misremembering? They didn't explain the kickoff shit until like 10 minutes into the game.
Well, dude, everybody was trying to figure out what the hell happened.
Well, they came back like sometime in the first
they
quarter.
Finally got the audio.
And they're like, oh, hey, by the way, the Rams are getting the ball in the second half too. I was like, what?
I was like,
dude, I was on Twitter.
Like, there's no way that can be okay.
I was on Twitter. Jason Garrett needs to be on the fucking streets now. Like, how, dude, you're fighting for your playoff life and you fuck up the opening. You fuck up the coin toss?
Dude, and then the kickoff out of bounds, I was like, all right, we're going to get steamrolled. This is over.
Oh, and then the first drive, too, was a 3rd and 10, and there was a defensive holding.
Yeah.
The drive. I was like, oh, you could just feel it in your bones, dude. It's going to be a fucking disaster.
Well, in spite of all that shit show to start the game.
And they did review it and come back, and the Cowboys got the ball.
Thank God, because that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah. And, dude, Dak said defer.
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I saw people on Twitter like, no, by the rules, they have to do what you first say. It's like, bro, shut up. If that was the Cardinals or something, no one would give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, no one would care.
Dude, so let's just get into this because, okay, the big play to Tavon, the two guys on defense run into each other.
Yeah.
And Tavon statistically was the most wide open player of anyone of all season.
Sometimes you need some luck.
Zeke was.
But hey, Dak made a nice play on that though, because he was about to get sacked and he spun out of it.
No, that was a good throw.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
Dak overall had a nice game. I mean, in all honesty, if we could get back to this formula,
bro, that's exactly what I have written down here.
That's probably what we want.
This is what we thought this team would be.
This is what we need to do.
Like, yeah, Dak with the 5,000 yards, yeah, that's cool and everything.
It's cool, but
this is the 23 pass attempts, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that is what we thought. Dak.
No turnovers.
Yeah, no turnovers.
But did he even get sacked?
He got sacked 0 times.
I've also the O-line played their best game of the season,
bar none. They played
Aaron Donald was irrelevant.
Only had 1 pressure.
Yeah. And Zeke, man, this is the Zeke we paid for.
No, dude, low keys. I know, like, Zeke has been playing well recently.
I know he's like 5th in rushing, which is still not fantastic.
But I'm just more saying from
the first time in 5 weeks he's had over 100 yards.
It's also because the games we've been playing the past couple weeks have dictated him out of the game.
I know, man, but dude, there's times where he's like even after the big run, I mean, he's asking to come out of the game, just kind of like. Yeah. You know, just at times, just looks like he doesn't give a shit.
No, a fire was lit under this team's ass.
That's what I'm saying. And,
I don't know what it was.
I mean, there's a report JG had an incredible pregame speech. Oh, I mean, dude, but that's like something we ain't heard in years, that he's had something like that.
Yeah.
He always gets killed about his motivation and shit like that. I also I saw the clip of his postgame speech. I loved that. He was like, boys, we're getting right back to work tomorrow. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I kind of thought, like, the team was a little too celebratory at times. I was like, bro, if y'all lose next week, it's over. Understand that.
Right.
Like, again, it's a nice win and everything. But
the defense, too.
Yeah.
Wow. We shut that shit down.
I know. I fucking can't believe it.
Running game didn't go nowhere. We were doing the Jordan Lewis blitzes. Chidobe had his best game of the season.
Oh, bar none.
Not even close. Sean Lee is balling out right now.
His best – dude, he's been playing really fucking well.
That's what I'm saying. He's balling out.
Dude, honestly, God –
going to Vander on the sideline. I mean,
I was just about to say, I love Leighton Vander Esch, but maybe his injury is a blessing in disguise. I mean, maybe we forgot how
good.
Say
you'd rather not have him out there than have him
but
on the
he
sideline.
splits time with Sean Lee.
Yeah, but they usually play together too, right?
I'm saying, like, I think we forgot how good Sean Lee was.
That's fair. I mean,
because Leighton Vander Esch, I'm pretty sure, leads the NFL in tackles. Or missed tackles. I'm sorry, missed tackles.
Missed tackles.
Yeah.
But, man, I mean, this was a Rams defense that hasn't allowed more than 18 points, but one other time in the last 8 games.
Yeah.
So, only more than 18 points twice in the last 8 games, with us being one of them. This was a defense that was figuring out. I told you, bro, I was like, I'm going to go the Rams, but I hope to God I'm wrong, and I have a feeling.
I mean, bro, that's how I didn't have a feeling, but I was like, bro, I hope I'm wrong.
I had a feeling, bro. And I get the concern that if we go on a run and, you know, the fear of JG staying, it's a legitimate fear. But, man, it's hard not to want that run anyway.
Hell yeah, I want the run, bro. I'm a sucker for this shit.
Exactly.
Give me the run, and then we can worry about JG later.
That's exactly what I have on here. We'll worry about that shit after it's all said and done.
I'm honestly kind of thinking Jerry's just gotten so enamored by this thought. I want to get a new shiny toy in here.
He wants to see this team succeed. This is the team he put together.
But JG needs to just do some crazy shit.
JG is trying, though, and it started this week.
But that's the thing, though, too. Okay, yes, thank you. But what if it's a little too late?
It could be. Well, I mean, it's going to come down to next week. But
this is what I was saying in the group text when y'all were getting really excited and hyped up a second ago before we got on. And I was like, bro, it doesn't matter. Because also in the long run, this game really was meaningless. Didn't do
If
anything.
we lose next week, it is 100% meaningless.
Well, actually, no, not really, because if we lost this game, then yes. If we lost this game and lost next week, then it was over no matter what. We're out of the playoffs.
Especially if we got embarrassed, we're gonna go into the Eagles game like, man, we suck.
Yeah, no, for sure. But this game isn't necessarily meaningless because if the Cowboys were to lose next week, they could still make the playoffs.
If the Giants were to lose week 17, or the Eagles lose week 17.
Yes. The Cowboys would still make the playoffs. But if the Cowboys lost this game, then it would all be on next week.
Right.
But, dude, I mean, yeah, like, I want to believe that this was just like a, dude, you see how good we are moment where it's like, look what fucking happens when
Jason
we show
Witten
up
one-handed after slightly biased.
Oh,
yeah,
you guys like that? We were getting fucking clowned on Twitter. I was laughing my ass off. I stand by what I said. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have Jarwin out there.
Dude,
Jarwin
is a boss.
Yeah, what do you guys want me to say?
That dude's a monster. But I do like Witten in the red zone.
Yeah, Witten in the red zone for sure. Whenever I made that tweet, he dropped a pass at midfield. I said, okay, bro, get Jarwin on the field.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, don't you feel like an idiot?
Dude, like, Jarwin's just
pretty happy, actually.
Monster.
Yeah, Jarwin's a good player. And
he needs to get the ball.
If Witten does.
And then, dude, Tony Pollard.
Dude, we've been saying this.
This dude is crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, like, we would have been just fine if Zeke really did miss games. I'm really trying to tell you. This dude needs at least 10 touches a game.
I mean, dude, Zeke's
pass game running, I don't care.
7-7.
Huh?
Zeke's 5th in rushing, and we're 7-7.
Dude, I actually saw something that said if the Cowboys were to miss playoffs, all 5 of the top 5 leading rushers would not be in the postseason. It was Chubb, McCaffrey, Zeke.
Is Dalvin not in the top 5? Is Mark Ingram not in the top 5?
That's what I was thinking, but no. It was Chubb, CMC.
Chris Carson's in the top 5?
Dude, I don't know. I saw this tweet. Maybe this tweet was bullshit.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It could be like the top 2.
No, it was definitely a top 5.
There's no way it is.
I'm telling you for a fact it was.
Because Chris Carson's in the top. I think he's 3rd or 4th.
I think it was maybe going into this week.
Yeah, it had to be.
I'll look if you have anything else you want to say while I'm looking this shit up.
Man, no turnovers. Man, I mean, I was kind of in shock.
I was very much in shock.
I mean, I was just sitting back like, wow.
Yeah. I was just like, dude, where has this been?
Yeah. But, dude, at some point, you just got to ride the wave and support your team.
I mean, I support them.
I
want them to win more than anything. But I can't fucking get my hopes up. Like, I'm not even getting my hopes up for next week.
Dude, and I'll say this again. We fuck around, catch San Fran first round, fuck around, catch Green Bay second round.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's hard not to. But the thing is, we're getting the number 1. If we do win a playoff game in the first round, we're getting the number 1 seed. No matter what. Like, that's happening.
Yeah, so it probably wouldn't be Green Bay then.
So I think
probably Seattle.
In that scenario, if the Cowboys were to win next week, in that scenario, what you're rooting for, or at least what I'd be rooting for, San Fran wins the division because I'd rather play Seattle at home. Because if I had to pick a place to play, San Francisco or Seattle, I'm sure as fuck picking San Francisco. I don't want to play a road game in Seattle.
I don't even want to play Seattle in general.
Well, we're going to have to. We're going to play one of those AFC West teams.
NFC
West teams.
Yeah.
Unless the Packers somehow get the 1 seed.
Right.
Which, I mean, that would be something.
It would be something.
I can't.
What does their schedule look like? Do they have to play the Vikings again?
They play the Vikings on Monday Night Football next week.
Word.
Last Monday night game of the season. I have no idea who they play.
That'll be huge.
Oh, Derrick Henry's definitely another one of them.
Oh, yeah.
So how many have I listed? CMC, Chubb, Derrick Henry, Zeke.
But Carson's up there.
I mean.
Unless it was before this week.
Has fallen off a cliff? He was leading the NFL in rushing by a fuck ton.
Who?
At one point. Dalvin Cook.
And Ingram's up there?
Ingram's not up there, dude. Lamar takes too many yards. I don't know.
I guess I'm just thinking like the Ravens rushing in general.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to find this guy's Twitter. I literally don't remember who tweeted it. Jesus.
All right, well, let's move on.
Yeah, Sunday Night Football. I'm still going to be looking for this tweet, by the way. Sunday Night Football. The Bills clinch a playoff berth and an impressive win on the road against the Steelers. Steelers drop a big game.
Man, I wanted to pick the Bills, dude. It was such a juicy upset pick.
Yeah, well, you should have, like me.
Ducky got exposed. Both defenses were playing their asses off. I mean, if you want to see good defense, this was a game to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Both pass rushes were insane. Tre'Davious White, 2 picks. Buffalo just kind of stepped it up in the fourth quarter. Big play to John Brown. The Bills have 10 wins, first time since 1999. Beat the Steelers, first time since 1999.
Let's go,
Credit to them. Credit to McDermott. McDermott, right?
Yeah, Doug McDermott.
Yeah, they had a little clip of him and Tomlin that was cool. And before the game, they both went to the same.
Sean McDermott. I said Doug McDermott like a dumbass.
Sean McDermott, yeah. Was it same high school or same college?
Same college.
Same college. It was a little small school. That was a cool little story.
Yeah, that was crazy. I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a cool little story. But man, credit to him. I mean, because he's been, taking this team from kind of where they were still pretty dog shit and turned them into what they are now. And man, Singletary's a real player, and Josh Allen didn't have a great game, but I mean, he did enough against a really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, the Bills could cause some problems depending on the matchup.
No, I agree.
I mean, this is a good defense, good team, and it was a big win.
I mean, they do have a game-wrecking defense at times.
Yeah,
like a defense that can take over games with turnovers and shit. I gotta get a drink of water. I'm dying over here. But no, man. Steelers. This was my concern, dude. I like this team because I like the defense. I like the O-line, but the quarterback play is just not fucking good enough.
Dude, there's no weapons either. I'm just Connor's not.
No. There's plenty enough.
Is there?
Yeah, Connor's running pretty well. They have a really good O-line. I like James Washington. I love Deontay Johnson. I'm telling you, I love that kid.
But he's a rookie. Like, how much can you really depend on him week in, week out? Juju's just been nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he
didn't all season.
He didn't play. He was supposed to play, then hurt himself again or something like that.
Killed me in 2 leagues.
It's just like, but no, dude. I don't know how you can watch these games and say, oh, Duck's good enough.
No.
He's fucking horrible.
Obviously, he's not.
Mason's bad, but I mean, it's also Duck's a third-string quarterback. So it's like, I don't want to go too hard on the guy.
Yeah, against top defense.
Yeah, against a really good defense that's embarrassed a lot of good quarterbacks this year.
Right.
But I thought, the Steelers did what I thought they needed to do to win. They forced turnovers. They picked Allen off.
But they turned it over.
Yeah, they turned the ball over.
What, 4 times? 4 picks?
That's what they needed to not do. Oh, yeah. I mean, Duck Hodges was playing like dog shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just – Steelers missed the playoffs. That'd be really disheartening.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Tomlin did a hell of a job, even if –
Oh, yeah, for sure. If anyone was questioning Tomlin's job security or anything –
yeah, you're retard.
I've seen Cowboys fans – say, man, if something happened to Tomlin, it's like, all right, well, get that thought.
Him. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, no shit. But I'm saying get that thought out of your fucking head. Yeah, Tomlin's not going anywhere.
No, he's not.
Unless he wants out for whatever reason.
Right.
But that dude, yeah, he's earned his stripes as one of the best coaches. I mean, he has previously.
Right.
Talking about a coach who has coached a consistently successful team for how many years now?
Since Big Ben.
Yeah. I mean, he's been there. I don't even know.
Well, I guess right after Cowherd was gone.
And yeah.
Like mid-2000s.
People were like, yeah, well, he just had really good talent. And
if there's anything about this year, I mean.
They're 8-6 with fucking Duck Hodges as their quarterback.
Yeah.
And Mason Rudolph, who's getting hit in the head with helmets. And no Juju, no Antonio Brown.
No Bell. Oh. No Connor for most of the year.
Yeah, no James Conner. Vance McDonald's been a ghost. And, dude, shout out to the Steelers. If this really is it for them, I think they deserve some flowers for this season.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They still got a good shot to make the playoffs, though. So
yep,
it's still in front of them. Bills,
yeah, they do.
I agree with you. Bills could be a dangerous team.
Yep.
Especially because they got a good running game.
Yep.
The playoffs, you get a couple stops, you get up early, you run the ball.
And if you can force turnovers.
Yeah, force turnovers. And Josh Allen has shown that he can be careful with the ball when he
And
Absolutely has to be.
he can make big plays with his legs and his arm.
Yeah.
And he's kind of cleaned up those turnover issues that he used to have.
Yeah. I don't know what their ceiling is in the playoffs, if I'm being brutally honest.
Probably second round.
Yeah. But I think that they're definitely like – there's really no team into the playoffs this year. We're like, okay.
I don't see Buffalo getting destroyed by anyone.
No. Definitely not.
I would think maybe Baltimore, Kansas City, but that's probably second round.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, I don't think there's a team in the playoffs this year where you're like, oh, God, we need to see that team in the playoffs.
We'll see how the Bills, and the Pats next week goes.
Yeah, that's a big game. Dude, because the Bills, technically, they could still win the division.
Right.
Dude, that'd be fucking hilarious. Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
I'm rooting my ass off for it.
Me too.
I am rooting my ass off.
I think everyone is, unless you're a Patriots fan.
The Patriots are so vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch out though. They might be videotaping y'all practices.
Dude, I wonder if this is like Bill Belichick's last hurrah for real. And he's like, dude, just go fucking record whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to be out of here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's possible.
He's just like, word, what do y'all want to do? I don't give a fuck. Go record whatever you want.
Go for it.
What are the Bengals doing?
Don't tell me what you're doing.
Yeah. But also give me all of the tape.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you get this? Don't worry about it, coach. All right.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, that's all I got. Rangers.
Making moves.
Sucking me back in.
Mavs win without Luka tonight?
God damn it. I'm sucked right back in the Cowboys. I just really am. I can't. I'm sucked right back in. And I just know they're going to fucking lose on Sunday night or Sunday. It's not even a night game.
I might have to pick against them and they'll win.
Oh, I'm picking against us for sure. I'm scared, dude, because I don't want to lose the fucking Eagles.
Carson Wentz fumbles and then we don't score and then give it back and then Carson Wentz goes and scores.
No, my biggest fear is Carson Wentz has a monster game and Dak sucks dick. And that's all we get to hear about for a whole offseason.
I feel like it'll be an opportunity for us to end it and we won't.
Either that or we
Carson
just get blown out of the water.
Field and Jake Elliott hits a field goal off the post and goes in.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly how it's going to end, bro. No, here's how it's going to end. Kai Forbath, we're trying to kick a game with – we're trying to kick a game-ending field goal. We get some penalty you have never heard of in your life.
Dude, I swear that when he had that opening kick out of bounds, I was like, oh,
hey, but he was hit. What did he go, 3 for 3?
No, yeah, he was kicking
well.
Dude,
did you see that he already has more kicks in like the 30 to 40-yard range than fucking Maher all season?
What, that he made?
Yes.
How was that?
I think it was from 40 to 50. Maher was like 1 for 9.
From 40 to 50?
Yeah. In homie hit 2.
Oh yeah, I was saying in our group text too that maybe cutting Maher was like an inspiration for the whole team.
Maybe it was like, hey, we will cut you.
Yeah,
because they also cut him while he was at the fucking hospital helping out kids for the Christmas. And I remember I was going to a Stars game with my girlfriend and her mom, and we were talking about it. And the mom was like, that's so messed up. And I was thinking like, I love it. I was like, that's so savage. I love that shit.
Finally, some savagery.
Just like, hey, yo, we don't give a fuck.
Yo,
you are out of here, bro.
You gotta go.
Dude, no, like, I know that they waited until you got back to the facility and shit, but I wish they just walked into the hospital room like, hey, bro, take the jersey off.
Can we speak with you for a minute?
Take the jersey off. You're not on the team anymore.
Finish up what you're doing here, and then go get your stuff from your locker.
Yeah. Give us your jersey, because they wear the jerseys like in the hospital and shit.
Turn in your playbook.
Yeah. Oh God, I love it. I don't give a fuck.
Rangers though, making moves, man.
Yeah, man.
Like that Kluber move.
Oh, I was so pissed off at the Rangers, and then they went and did that,
dude. And I know we didn't make the move for Rendon, but there are some other guys still out there at third base.
Yeah, we need to get someone else too.
Josh Donaldson's out there.
I don't think we're getting Donaldson. I think they already rolled that out.
God, there's someone else I like that's out there.
Give me Chris Bryant.
I've heard that, but like, what would we give?
I don't know. Give me Arenado.
We have to trade for these guys, Conley.
Okay, yeah, but dude, Arenado's contract is so big that it could be a Kluber situation where it's like, dude, we're not going to give you much, but we'll just pay for the contract.
Dude, there's no chance they're going to give up Arenado.
Bro, they're shopping him. That's what they've been tweeting.
No way.
I'm telling you, his contract is fucking massive.
Dude, he's so good, though.
And Colorado is not a big spender.
But Arenado's a monster.
I'm just telling you what I've been hearing, bro. I don't know what you want me to say.
All right, bro.
Are we gonna ever do an NBA podcast?
We need to, man.
I know.
Me and Herman have been fighting because in the league I'm with them, they're doing winners. The winner of the losers bracket gets money back instead of third place.
Oh, you guys are having some beef right now.
So I've been talking shit to him about that.
I thought you were talking about is Herman in our fantasy basketball league?
Yeah. No. He's not. He used to be.
Okay.
He's scared though.
Did I take his spot?
Love you, Herm. No, he hasn't been in a couple years.
I fucking hate fantasy basketball. I hate it so much.
How's your team doing?
Don't even know.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. They're doing
Haven't been
pretty
looking?
bad. No, I check every day.
Well, I just lost Luca for 2 weeks, so I'm in trouble.
check every day because I'm in 2 leagues and I've been getting in trouble in my other league because they're really mad at me because I only know one dude and he asked me to join it. I don't know anyone else, and they take it really seriously. And I went like 3 days without setting my lineup on accident. And one of them was a fucking day before Thanksgiving. I was like, bro, I was really busy with family and shit today, even though I wasn't. My family was out of town.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't at all. I just fucking didn't check it.
Well, now they're gonna know.
Well, no, dude, I lost to last week 0-8, and I was trying my ass off.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking bad times.
Good luck, brother.
We're rambling. All right,
guys. If you're still listening, you're a real fan.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know when we're going to do the picks because there's no Thursday game.
So I don't know, dude. We'll figure it out. I'm going to be working my ass off this week.
Yeah, we'll just figure out a good time. All right. Adios. Bye.